I want to do this segment because I don't know if you've been following the UK, but there apparently is a tape floating around of Donald Trump saying the N-word. And that would be a glorious find because that would be proof, the only proof that our government, the politics we exist in, are racist. But we don't have it yet, so things are probably okay. So look, we debated that on the show previously. I want to do this segment, which I'm calling Today in Casual Racism, as a reminder that you do not need a tape like that to be very worried about the racial terms of debate that we have going on, generally from just white men, basically, in government and in media. So we've got examples of both. So first we have the president, Donald Trump. He was at an event honoring border agents, and there was an individual, Adrian Anzaldúa, who is Latino, and Donald Trump happened to notice that. And so let's see how he chose to greet this individual.
Adrian, come here, I want to ask you a question. So, how did you come here, you're not nervous, right? Speaks perfect English. Come here, I want to ask you about that.
Yeah, he does, because he lives here, he works here, that's his job. He speaks English. Why would you assume that he wouldn't speak English? But he just does, and look, they'll say, and they are saying, that he's joking around, which I find to be a good response, honestly, because if someone says something racist, but it was a joke, it's okay.
I mean, the way he speaks reminds me of, when I was starting out 10, 15 years ago, and just the way people would speak in just small meetings, where it's fine and it's funny because like, my gardener's Latino, it's fine. Like that kind of just stuff that would fly out of people's mouths. And he's never left those rooms.
Yeah, those rooms are now in the White House.
We're 2 years in and he's not, because he feels no sense of shame when that plane, I can't remember what I read once, it was something about like people that consider themselves good in business are missing a plane of critical self-reflective thinking. They just go, and that can be good and it can be bad. This is a case in which it's bad. You are in charge of all of the people.
Yeah.
So you might want to consider people in the way that you speak. Once you start factoring and considering people, that means you have to start thinking about being careful about your words and not being casually racist and setting a tone. And just, I don't know why I'm talking like this, like I'm speaking to Trump about like his therapist, like a child counselor.
Look, we're not gonna fix him.
No.
The goal is that hopefully other people watching these interactions in government will learn something, because for whatever reason, we're still having a debate in this country about whether white privilege exists. Now, here's an example of it. I will never have anyone say that about me. They will never be shocked to find out that I can speak or that I can speak in public. They just assume that I can. And I don't have to consciously think about that, which is the other aspect of that privilege. But that individual, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's probably not the first time someone has said some BS like that about him.
Yeah, actually, like that's happened to me multiple times where someone's like, oh, you speak English really well. I didn't just then.
It turns out it was unwarranted compliment.
Yeah, and then I feel like shame that I haven't like learned a second language in my life, and like what am I doing? I never wrote that book. And you're like, actually, that was like, I don't know how to feel when people say that. It's so odd.
Well, look, that was, many people see that and think, oh, that wasn't racist, it was just a joke. Okay, fine. Well, let's go to the center of media racism these days. That is the Tucker Carlson show on Fox News. So he had author Mark Stein on, and so we've got a couple of clips from his show. Now this is just you take a few minutes to watch their show and you will come across things like this.
Mark Stein is an author and columnist. He joins us tonight. I wonder, Mark, we've been kind of casting about for who's going to run as the VP candidate for a Democrat in 2020. Why wouldn't it be an illegal alien accused of murder? That's kind of the perfect distillation of what the party stands for right now, I would say.
So, look, there are things about Tucker Carlson that you might not like. You might disagree with him on particular policies, but you do have to give him that he is intellectually honest and fair. You know what? I want a murderer. I want a terrorist as my presidential candidate. That's what I want because I'm a commie.
I know. I'm sorry. I know you want me to like dissect what he's just said, but
yes.
He's an.
You don't have to watch Tucker Carlson because you live in the UK, but you're here now, so you have to deal with what we deal with.
He's a joke person.
He's a joke person that millions of people watch every single day, apparently.
I think those people are like in hospital wards and possibly not conscious.
That is possible.
Like drooling on themselves.
That could be.
I'm sorry, I can't go any intellectually deeper with him. I just like there's 0 point into dissecting that. Like he's a bot. He's a flesh bot that knows how to like. He's human clickbait.
Yeah, look, there is a thing where people don't seem to understand that people in media, it is not difficult to know what your audience wants to say at them. And I don't mean say to them, I literally mean say at them. It's easy to look on social media and to get an idea of that and to just say it. And you can do that and you can make a lot of money and stuff like that. He is very good at that. Tucker Carlson has probably been racist every day of his life, but he wasn't an out and out white supremacist on his show until a few years ago. And I think that was a result of him sticking his toe in the water, realizing that the water is racist, and then doing his show accordingly.
But that's why they get so offended when you call them racist, because they're like, what? The word noise that was coming out of my mouth during my show just to rile people up, that's not who I am. I'm just a sellout. I'm just a corporate whore.
It's just a character. You said it, not me. But I'll also say he is a corporate whore. That is what he is. Let's we don't have much time, so let's roll this the second bit of audio for you.
Well, this couple have been illegally in the United States for 12 years, and they have 5 children. So simply, if you're playing the odds, you've got roughly, whenever you pull them over, you've got roughly a 50-50 chance of them being pregnant. That's actually very demographically revealing of where California is headed. 2 people who shouldn't be in the country have nevertheless had 5 anchor babies in a country where the fertility rate is 1.75 children per couple. So actually, this is California's future.
That is just racism. That is all it is. And they wear ties and they have fancy graphics behind them and it's on Fox News. And so we pretend that it's just a different viewpoint. It is just the racist guy at the bar put on a tie and now his face is in front of you.
So are we also going to pretend that you aren't clearly also foreign, but because you're the right kind of foreign?
He is the right kind of foreign.
No, because you're British, it's okay. And what the hell do you know about fertility rates? And like, you've done a deep dive gynecological exam of people, of like demographics and people's fertility rates. That man is disgusting, and he's pointless. And also, we're going to pretend that you know anything about what you're talking about.
That's what we do in media all the time. Thank you so much for watching this video from The Damage Report. Please don't forget to like the video and also to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified as soon as new videos become available. To hear even more about both this topic and other issues not being covered nearly enough by the mainstream media, you're gonna wanna tune in every morning to our full hour-long show. That's at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, available on the TYT Network channel on YouTube TV.